differences between now that we've traveled around and we've played shows of our very own, and we've also played festivals. And in the very beginning of our band, we would travel around and we'd play a show, and most of the people there had no idea who we were. And so that was a really fun time and opportunity for Tyler and I to work really hard and try and prove ourselves to people in the room who didn't know who we were, and try and win them over as fans. And then that, you know, over some time that changed a little bit. And of course, every show there's probably going to be some new people there. But I feel like at a festival, there's so many different people. You have no idea who is there to see who, and you know, sometimes people will buy a ticket to see some totally different band and maybe walk by and see you and then become a fan. And so I feel like coming and playing a festival for Tyler and I is kind of it is that opportunity to try and prove ourselves to people again. And there's just, I think, like you said, I think what you said, like a micro community, but I like that. There is such a mindset of people who come to festivals that it's very, you know, creating space and time to come and enjoy music, and it's just a fun environment to be in, and to play in front of people who've dedicated that, you know, that time, whether it's a full day or a full weekend, or just a few hours. It's, you know, it's really special.
Festivals are good too, because if it rains and storms and it has to get canceled, it's not our fault.
Yeah. And it's been raining a lot at Electric Castle several years ago, so we are famous for that. Not tonight. One last question, and I need answers from both of you, and please make it long. Okay. You make so many people happy with your shows, with your music. What makes you happy?
Food.
Tyler.
I said long. What kind of
What makes us happy?
Elaborate.
Your question is what makes us happy?
Yeah.
Man. This might sound silly, it may not be relatable, but I love to compete. The feeling of maybe losing is very exciting to me. I hate losing more than I like winning. And so even if it's a competition, a game on your phone, a video game, or a sport, I love that feeling. I get out of bed every day because I want to win something, and I want to, more importantly, not lose something. I came from a very athletic kind of sport background with my family, so that was kind of the foundation that our family kind of like was built upon. And coming into music, it was interesting because, especially with the type of environment like a festival, other musicians, other bands, they look at everyone as one giant family, and there's really no competition. You're not trying to outdo each other, or at least you don't tell them you are. See, what I found is underneath, everyone is trying to compete. And even though we do subscribe to the idea of all of the ships rise together, we want this band to succeed that we hear right now over top of the microphone. But I also want to crush them. So you have to balance that. You want to win, you want to be great, but you also want to support the people that come from your community. And I think as I get older, I realize that it's more about looking back on maybe some younger bands and helping, because we've had a lot of really great bands ahead of us bring us on tour, teach us how to treat an opening band. We've been treated so well by so many bands. We also want to do that as well. And so then I just do my competition playing card games on my phone.
And Josh?
Man, I mean, I feel the exact same. I'm probably a little less competitive than Tyler, so when he beats me at something, it takes away a little of his excitement, probably. So I'm sorry about that. But I think that we both share in the sentiment of, or the feeling of sort of, there is especially, I mean, that is the other difference between playing our own show and playing a festival. There's a little more sense of competition at a festival that I think everybody feels a little bit, and there's something really fun about that. So yeah, it's hard to answer that because I feel like I feel the exact same way. Traveling as well. I think traveling does make me happy, especially because since just beginning music, the idea of traveling to play your songs and have your band in front of people, that was the goal and the idea. And you know, it took us a little bit to even start traveling because you know we played locally and there was really no point in traveling because nobody knew who we were. Now that we can travel and we're here for the very first time in Romania, there's more people in this room right now than were at our first shows. So that makes me happy. I think that's pretty awesome. Appreciate you guys for being here, and also I want to say Electric Castle is probably one of the coolest names of the festival that we've probably played. Yeah, and drums. I like music, and I guess I'm happy.
You look happy. I'm happy. You look happy, and you're happy. Just a final message, if you have for your Romanian fans. You have quite plenty, but I think this is not new for you to have fans all over the world. But if you want to send a message for them, for your fans.
Yeah, I mean, to our Romanian fans, we're excited to meet you. I think maybe we've interacted a little bit, you know, online, but there's nothing like actually getting together and celebrating music together in person. So we're excited.
Cool. Thank you very much.